when receiving the CAP survey, you have to wear gloves to assure that no contamination and it's hazardous and no potential infection. Okay. When receiving gloves, you open, there's a cooling racks to assure that the specimen are at cold temperature, and there is an ice bag inside the survey. So you received and signed the date of receiving, and you have to assure that the survey received at cold temperature or according to the requirement in the survey, and you have to sign okay or not. You open the survey inside, there will be an ice bag, you assure it's cold, and your sample are cold with from at least according to the requirement, which is from 2 to 8 or around 8. After assuring, you have to assure that all samples are no leaking, no contamination, no blood, and they are they are lyophilized or they are liquid sample or ready to use, and to assure they are closed, not opened before accepting the survey. Then after that, you sign this one, you keep it a record for you in case of anybody asking about the survey. You check that the due date of the sample is still due, like this one, this is March 2019, and you start reading the instruction for storage and stability of the sample. This should mean this should be stored 2 to 8 and analyze specimen within 5 days of receiving. That means you have 5 days since you received this one. So you must not open until you analyze the specimen. And you have to sign the receiving date and what's the due date if you're sure according to your policy, and to whom this one should be given to analyze. The people who will analyze this one should read the instruction carefully and should read inside the detailed testing instruction for each survey. It will be telling you in details how to run your specimen. Read it carefully and you have to sign at each time whatever your size. Okay? After that, you take it to the specimen to analyze the specimen, and you follow the instruction of the survey. Yeah, as we mentioned before, that the survey have 4 challenges, which is 4 vial for testing. Now we have to give it to the people or the staff who will run the sample on the machine. This is a hemoglobin electrophoresis survey or hemoglobinopathy survey, have 4 challenges, which is as mentioned in the vial here. We have 4. We have to run in this 4 the electrophoresis according to your methodology. Here we run capillary electrophoresis, and we have to run the cycling as well. We give it to the staff to run it. They have to read the instruction as mentioned in the survey in detail. Some of them they are ready to use, and they have to check that to check and mix the vial between the 2 hands, the ball of the hand, and if it's recommended to add some saline, maybe equal volume of saline will be to remove any potential artifact present in the specimen, and this will help to give a better result even. So now we will go to the preparation of the sample. They are ready to use, and it's mentioned in the vial they are no need to lyophilize. Before that they give it as lyophilized. Now they are ready to use. Just add normal saline to this one, equal volume, and run it into your machine. For this, the staff should read the instruction as mentioned inside, and they have to sign in the instruction. When they read the instruction, they have to sign here. Urea specimen are suspension of saline wash, human erythrocyte for calculation, but assume the vial of 8.5 gram. Then mix the specimen by rolling the vial. Take it and roll it, yes, like this one. between the two hands for 5-10 seconds. Then additional of normal saline will be good to have a good result. You have to sign here and the date and your signature, your ID that you did the instruction very well. Yes. You underline each the rolling and the mixing with the two hands. Just make a line under that unit, and you know that you are well familiar with the instruction of the survey. This is very important. Okay. Date of today. We received the survey yesterday, 11th of February, and we run it today, 12th of February. You have 5 days to run the survey. After doing the recommended saline wash, then you have to start preparation your sample as your procedure and your policy or your procedure. That means you're gonna add this one for the capillary electrophoresis. You will add 50 microliter of the whole blood of the survey with 450 of hemolysate. You label each tube with a survey number as here, HG01, HG02, and HG03, HG04. And the tube labeled with each one with the vial. Okay. Label the tubes with the vial from the survey as mentioned, HG01 and HG02 until HG04. Using a Pasteur pipette or a pipette, you can add your whole blood inside the tube after the washing step with saline. Okay. Okay. We add the 4 sample now from the whole blood. You sure this is number 4? Okay. I show that it's number 4 and add it to number 4. Okay. Then we run the sample to the analyzer. After that, we got the results and we interpret the results according to the procedure. After that, now the sample are ready to go to the machine. You just put it as your methodology procedures. Then it will go inside and it will be read and analyzed. Then after we interpret about the hemoglobinopathy and the variant with each sample alone. Yeah. After we analyzing the CAP surveys, we're gonna wait until we get the results. Then we have to enter the result according to the result form, survey form. Here you have to enter the hemoglobin A2 quantitation graded according to you from 1 to 4. Then you have 1 graded for hemoglobin. You will choose which one of them. Maybe this is for H04. You have to enter the result from the capillary directly. Then you have to run the cycling according to your cycling test. This is for the 4 vial. And after doing the cycling, adding, then you enter your identification and quantitation of the hemoglobin for each vial. For hemoglobin HG01, and you can find the codes for each one in the survey itself. It will mention for each one of them what code you're gonna use. For example, for hemoglobin screening, adding, for example, what's capillary. For example, we are using capillary flex 2/6, so our code will be 2696. This is for our machine that we have. So you'll write the manufacturer code here as 2696. Then for the hemoglobin identification master list, for hemoglobin A, you write the concentration of the hemoglobin, and the hemoglobin seen will be A is 198, A2 193, and the other according to the variant. For F, for example, 192, and hemoglobin S 199. You have to fill it in the hemoglobin seen here with the quantitation for each vial 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have a challenge, challenge questions. You have 2 lab challenge questions. It's in the instruction details. This one should be discussed with the pathologist or the clinical, but if you have, it's better that the senior staff or one well familiar with the hemoglobinopathies to understand and interpret the challenges, 2 challenges. The 2 challenges will give, first one will give you the dry lab challenge. It will tell you what are the case and what are the hemoglobin parameters, and with an alkaline electrophoresis specimen running with acids, with variants, and with isoelectric, and all this together, you have to identify what are these in the questions mentioned in the last survey here. You will have about 4 questions for each one of them. So you're gonna interpret according to the electrophoresis pattern, which are the correct variant in the survey. And this one should be discussed, 2 challenges. Okay. After that, you fill up all your survey and the result form. Then you go to the last page, which is the attestation page. This one should be signed by the section head or the lab director and the testing personnel with the date. The director should be signed here, and the testing personnel who did and performed the test should sign in this one. Then after that, you pass all the results together, go to the website and open and log into the website. You should have an account for CAB. Then you log in by your name or your account name. For example, for me is T. It's already installed inside with my password. You log in. Then I got the CAB website or details. You have to go to the now you have to go to the your eLab, or you go directly to result form entry. You open the result form entry data, said yes. Okay, then you're gonna use your kit number here, mentioning the kit number. You add the kit number inside the box, 32083-427, then it said go. It will give you directly your CAB survey. This is your SG survey, CAB survey. You open it, double click on that, then you will have the result form to enter. When you start enter data when you are filling up all your form and the result form. After that, it will give you to approve the data.